Right. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I was like, I'm not gonna stream today. But then I was like, I want to. I don't know what it is. I just felt like it. It's Hajime's birthday. I couldn't let him down. It's Hajime's birthday. Hajime's birthday. My brother drew an image of Hajime today, but it didn't turn out. I mean, it's a good photo, but it's a good drawing. But he wanted to do something with it, but the way he wanted to do it didn't come out perfectly, so he's gonna do a redraw. But the one he did was still good, though. I like it. But last time we had not one but two deaths. The death of Ibuki. Yes, do it for Hajime. Indeed, do it for Hajime. I had to. I love him too much. Had it not been Hajime's birthday, and I had this feeling, I would have been like, no stream today. But alright, but anyway, yeah, we had not one death, but two deaths. We lost the happy and energetic Ibuki Miyota. And we also lost the bratty, but starting to become a good person, Hyoko. We lost them both. Also, there was a thing called the despair disease going on. Ibuki had caught the gullible disease, Nagito got the liar's disease, and Akane had caught the coward disease. And also Nagito took the disease the hardest. Like, he was nearly dying, but mainly because of his mental illness he had and all that kind of stuff. He was real close to dying, but that good luck of his is what kept him alive to this day. But now we are about to do our investigation. Let's talk to Fuyuhiko first.
Damn right.
Damn right. Hey Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look, what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like this is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how is the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? Well, not really reference, but same thing with chapter 4 in the first game when we had that locked room mystery. This is the same thing that Hyoko mentioned in like mystery novels and stuff. You see the whole the killer's hiding in the room, and then during all the commotion, they sneak out and make it look like they just joined or something. If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. I miss Kyoko.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke the door down to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I've listened to the whole story. I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, That was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. Yes, we all do, Urza, indeed. We all miss Kyoko. Miss Naegi too. I miss them all. Except Hagakure. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but as she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Nom. Why are you putting it in your mouth? No, Chiaki. It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Aw, that's cute. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this as some kind of clue, right? Just eat stuff, Chiaki. Hang on. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nakamaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude. If I battled a strong dude, but Nakamaru's not here. Nakamaru will definitely come back. I know, she's like, I know, right? Chiaki just scraped it up, put it in her mouth, and was like, "There's some good stuff right here." What are you doing? You're right. Kamaida. Hajime, this may be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? Oh God.
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. Don't start. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. It's my birthday, damn it. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. I'm sorry. Not really. Even I'm horrified of my power, the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans, they refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does he mean that there's something up there? What? I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Sonia, talk to me. Where's Kazuichi at?
Something like this!
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right? You want to see how Gundam sees things? I bet. That's like saying you want to see how I see things, Urza. That's like saying you want to see how I see things, but we all know no one wants to do something like that. You'll get trauma. You'll be, man, when you get your eyesight back, you'll be like, oh my god.
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Oh, Mikon. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me. Where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. What? I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's my birthday. What happened to not doubting me? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? And then, what was that thing I saw? I don't have this? Crap. Alright. I don't have this? That really sucks. Take this then. Hope! I have to give it thanks. The hope. Or Urza, the hope. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a monomy decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal hemp bag, It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from here? The supermarket got everything, I swear. In the last game, it was the warehouse. This game is a supermarket. Jesus Christ. That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means to be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well...
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep. I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. True, it is. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Nagito ain't stupid. Nagito no fool, Hajime. You know this. You said it yourself countless times. Don't underestimate him. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Interesting. Am I gonna do some of the trial today? Not sure, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I didn't really think, but I might. I don't know yet. We'll see. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. I mean, had I not gotten that headache yesterday, I would have done this investigation, and then maybe I would have done like some of the trial today, but I honestly am not sure of what I'm gonna be doing. We'll see. If I do end up stopping, before the trial starts, then forgive me, and then tomorrow I will do half of that. I've just been like before I started streaming, we were doing we're cleaning up a lot of things because, you know, we got, like I said, we had to be out of the house by February, so we've been doing a lot of we've been doing a lot of stuff recently. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of that curtain is taped for temporary use. It's just like the curtain at a supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something the killer really needed for this crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came. Easy. True. Yeah, yes, January's gonna be... Yeah, it looks like January's gonna be a busy month for both of us. But yeah, I'll probably stop before I'll probably get to the trial grounds and then do half of the trial tomorrow, and then after that do the rest. I'll see. Alright. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first. I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since it was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well...
That helps. There's no time of death written. In the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. And in that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so I was right after that. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. I gotta click on the loli. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She dropped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? Her gullible disease? True. When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Disheveled. Thanks, kid. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? Now what do you want? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help.
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking, should I be hiding something? Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane.
Yo!
What's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Don't be snapping even though it's your birthday. Listen, Hajime been through a lot. I got the boy solving a murder case on his birthday. Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. So can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand. But I just gotta check in Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape, binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Here's something. Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono, it'd be hard to remove. That it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because of the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood? That's enough to make anybody faint. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue, I saw it had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There's no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Cute. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and was definitely caught by Gundam. You love him? Oh, I know. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They are my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper. though it does not have any special spells subscribed into it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like this, a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it is too unnatural. Is there more? Okay, there's more. Let's see, the rope, the bag, that thing. Chiaki again. Let's talk to Chiaki. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at that floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge of something that was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Oh god, what else is there? Oh yeah, they said it was hot. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. All right, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater. It's over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh no. Now I know why that's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. No wonder it was so fucking hot. It was hot as balls. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Why you always following me? Come on, Nagito. Why you do this? Let's talk to you. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is she trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from this storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints. But in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know? I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But...
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you guys some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check on how you look. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It looks like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of the side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. How about it, Mikon? Have you found anything out by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. But because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be mistakes. There shouldn't be mistake in the order of murders. Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses the creative work. It's like a song or a film as an outline for their killings. So it's common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder. Is that the reason why the killer killed two people? The goal was an imitation. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same black imp can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the black kid would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Since you're here, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
Eh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too?
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine, that's it. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Interesting thought process. Interesting. Very interesting. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breaks through. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the invitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie. Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, now I get to mention something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. I see, so you haven't seen it? Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea for you to watch if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital, too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, our first stop is the movie theater, because we don't want to keep Nagato waiting.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? He deserves it. Does he really now? We'll go ahead and just say yes. That the case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you just said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought that Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
Ta-da!
See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
That's...
You brought this for $1.5 million. But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations.
I don't believe it!
You came all this way not to watch it? Your tsundere knows no limit.
Phew!
It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world. You definitely weren't called that.
Hey! Hey!
It's about time you showed your dairy side, you know. Come on, liven yourself up a little.
So
wait for a bit, okay?
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too. What's this? Oh, that's my babe. Hang on. But even you said you should have just settled with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. It's my birthday. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one, it looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Marumi's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
what's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying the tote bag?
Too bad!
Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid!
Stupid? There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Shocking. I remember you said that there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
when you buy one bag, you get another one when you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hear you say that pisses me off.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Most of the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting. Exciting! Oh lord. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From that title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film!
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Hope no one gets like a Caesar warning. Look at these flashes. Jesus.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
That movie is something that I would come up with. Like, I just meet everybody and kill them, and then in the end, just like take over the world. That's literally my movie. You see, Urza, more of our personality is being shown in Monokuma.
Phew!
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Oh, snap.
So...
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
Bye-bye!
Goodbye, bye-bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I could just say to describe the situation. Me and Monokuma are too similar. I know, right? Actually, I don't even want to ask. I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well...
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death. It would have been a complete invitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about fighting about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Alright, let's go to the hospital. There's Kazuichi.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Hey, you repaired the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man...
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages broadcasts based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Wait. Oh yeah, the camera. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime!
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that it'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey!
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there just now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because the face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey!
Still, she climbed the stepladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out that easily. So easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but... Did she seem a little upset? Y'all dissing her intelligence. She don't like that. Oh, Akane.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. I can't let it die, I'm sorry. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Huh? Are you saying I should wear one? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even... wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music. It's okay since I already investigated the music venue. But leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Yeah. Dear Lord. What kind of hospital is this? Conference room? It's back here. On call. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
'Cause...
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. What the hell? Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a bit. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room were designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So was something wrong with it? See, you gotta love Chiaki. She's so cute. Look at that face. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move to a different place. Is Monokuma hiding in here? I see you.
I've been found!
Now we're done investigating. Next stop, the motel. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms of the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Damn right. Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and then we were about to go check the music venue.
I get it.
You met up with Mikon and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? You watched an analysis of Gundam character? Was it by Weeby News? Cause I know she did one. Pretty sure it was Weeby, wasn't it? Cause Weeby did like a lot. Oh, it was. Oh, so did you watch her Kamido one? Or oh dang it. Oh dang it. Oh no. You spoiled yourself. Did you watch the whole thing about Gundam? You spoiled yourself. God dang it, Urza. Darn you. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspects?
Like...
Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Hibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. Damn. I'm still mad. I'm still mad that you watched that analysis. You spoiled yourself on the next chapter. Now you know who's gonna die. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. Alright, so at least you know that Gundam's gonna die. Unfortunately. But the person he kills, okay. At least you didn't mention that. I don't remember Gundam's. Was Gundam's analysis the only one you watched? Because I know she had like a lot. Just don't watch the Nagito one. Wait until the game's finished. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. Oh, you know what? If you ever decide to go back to watch Weeby, watch her Kyoko analysis. That one's pretty lengthy, but watch that one. All right, yeah. So save Nagito from the game's over, but go ahead and watch her Kyoko one. That one's pretty lengthy and it's pretty nice. It explains her character a lot well. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled this island?
Well.
No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying that I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Kyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. That's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that either. I feel after I left the music venue. But the fact that Kyoko was killed and we did discover her body...
Huh?
What, you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside. The key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just that I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono stash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. My hero is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. There's a mirror. Oh, I see you. No. No, 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 no. I need that Monokuma thing. No.
Oh, how's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So this again. And to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. No, I want the Monokuma. No! Can I go back? Nah, forget it. I'll come back later. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
I love that. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him.
Yes!
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best that we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. What? Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn
What are you
for?
saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Now then, let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Okay. This looks like a good stopping point. We'll stop right here. Yeah, I'll do the, tomorrow. I might do the whole trial in one sitting. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah, I most likely will do the whole trial in one sitting. We'll see what happens. But yes, it's time. You know, normally I talk to everybody before I go in. I'll do that tomorrow. Just talk to all of them. So right, everyone around Gundam is a fiend. He's a good man. Strange, but he's a good man. But yes, we're gonna stop here. Tomorrow I'll do hopefully the entire class trial. We'll see. This trial the next trial is gonna be a long one. All the trials in this game are longer than the other one, but you already know. But with that being said, have a nice night.